before we start anything. Do you consider them zombies, yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, unequivocally. I guess generally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of like gatekeeping. We have our own ways of doing that, our own peccadillos on that front. But this particular one irks me because I think it's like the argument over 28 Days Later and them not being zombies is taken from a very literal place. Because it was mentioned in an interview, and Alex Garland pointed out that they were not zombies because they weren't actually dead. But he also simultaneously acknowledged that George Romero was a big influence on like what he had done for this, that and Day of the Triffids. And I think the fan culture took that as like, well, what the writers said they're not zombies, so they're not zombies. Like, don't even pretend. But like, the definition is malleable. I mean, like when George Romero made zombies eat people, that was pretty novel in 1967. Zombies had never eaten people before that. So if we can change the definition there, I don't see why we can't change it to fit something like this. I mean, as far back as I have done the research for the medium, for like the zombie genre and whatnot, and where it comes from in religion and stuff like that, the whole thing has always been about a loss of autonomy. That is what the zombie is really about. And so anything where human beings lose their bodily autonomy, I think fits safely in the zombie overhead.
Yeah, but I completely agree. I've always thought that they were zombies, just strictly just like because of that, because they lose what makes them human. And if they lose what makes them human, no longer human, they're obsessed with infecting others, they're zombies. That's my definition.
And honestly, one of the greatest things about 28 Years Later is that they actually use the word zombie in that movie. So it's like,
yes.
silence now. I don't hear any more arguments about whether or not they're zombies. So
yeah, so maybe that debate will finally officially come to rest because it's been an ongoing one since 2002.